Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Cone of cold, radioactive, cone of cold. Freeze your stuff so it can't strike. Yeah, I got nothing. I lost the thread of the song. That's how you know I didn't plan it in advance.
You asked for
This
it.
feels like kind of an expensive hand. I'm definitely getting rid of those. I'm gonna keep the Shield Master because I don't want to get 3 Cone of Colds in my starting hand, and I feel like that would happen. Oh, thank you. This is a nice balanced hand, even if the Flame Strike is useless for 1,000 years.
The light protects me.
That is a faster play. On the other hand, she can't one-shot my mirror images, so it's not the end of the world. Killing her takes a little bit too much effort, though, that's for sure.
Do you like to play with fire?
Yeah. I foresee a spell going off on my opponent's side, finishing these both off. He hits 1 for 1, then casts any spell, and this guy will do 1 damage to everything. With that in mind...
What to do?
Okay, this is interesting. I was thinking I was going to shoot him just so that if my opponent did, instead of the bubble, because if my opponent did that, he would lose his Pyromancer at least. But now I'm thinking I can play the Shattered Sun Cleric and give +1/+1 to this. It'd become a 1/3, which could hit her, knock off her bubble, and then I think that works out pretty well. Although if I make her a 1/2 and knock off the bubble, then doesn't matter. I'm gonna try this.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
It's probably a stupid play, but we'll see. If his plan is just to do a 1 damage AoE, she should do okay. If he Hunter's Marks her or something, that's really not that bad. I'm still just losing a 3/2 creature. It feels like this should mess up his Pyromancer-based plans. Maybe he had no Pyromancer-based plans, so I'm just like screwing around and it's not going to work out. But shooting me, he's probably not casting a spell then. Did get rid of both of those, but that still leaves me with the advantage here, because I can shoot him, hit back for 3, and play a Leper Gnome. I'm fine with that. I think my Mirror Image spell did just fine. Ooh, that sucks though. On the plus side, it's not like he has a lot in play, so he hasn't gained a huge board advantage or something. I could just play the Shield Master, but I think I'm going to save him for a surprise. I think I'm actually going to kill her, just in case there's no buffs that are going to go off or anything. And play a Geomancer. Geomancer is kind of a victim waiting to happen, but I've still got a backup. Yeah. In case I draw a Cone of Cold. Cone of Cold would be nice now. It would kill him even though he's stealthed. Ah. Damn it. It would have been really nice. Actually, it would have been a little bit of a problem with him. I probably would have had to trade my Geomancer for him afterwards, but it still would have been cool. Nope. Unfortunately, if I trade my Geomancer for him and Fire Blast him, I really can't do much else with my turn.
What to do?
I hate that. I really don't want to waste my Polymorph on one of these again. He's sort of a problem if you don't kill him, but he's not that hard to kill, so it makes it seem bad. Excuse me. I guess I'm just going to play this guy. If I play the Silverhand Knight, normally it would be better, right? But he could hit a 2/2, and then he'd be a 4/1 and with another attack, and he could kill the Silverhand Knight. He just thwarts Silverhand Knight really well. So I guess I'm going to play the Shieldmaster. So my opponent's going to have to kill the Shieldmaster some other way, because he can't just hit him with the Worgen and have the Worgen survive, which is what this guy really wants to do. He wants to kill something small. Even if he doesn't kill it, he just wants to hit something that doesn't have that much attack. So hit something with 1 or 2 attack. That's all he wants to do, and then this guy is awesome, because then he gets another attack. Yeah. The Shieldmaster is not his friend.
My shield for Argus!
Damnation. Oh, okay, well, he still lost his guy. It's not that bad. I'm fine with that. Shieldmaster did his job. I would have been much more bothered if he'd attacked me with that. Although now I have a Cone of Cold, so I guess I wouldn't have been that much more bothered after all. And it's not a good use of mana, but it's still the best use of my time to play this guy now.
Attend me. Ready, sir.
Boy, do I have, like, the crowd control situation covered. At least that's what it looks like here, but I need to get out enough creatures and... Oh, that is horrible! This weapon makes the hero immune when attacking, so unlike every other weapon, he doesn't take the damage. It's expensive, but he just gets to hit for 5 twice with no repercussions. It's almost like 2 fireballs for 7 mana. Fantastically good thing. Not for me, though. I've got 2 Flame Strikes in my hand. I didn't even remember I had 2 Flame Strikes.
I wonder.
Ah, that sucks. I don't want to trade this guy for him. I could do that. I could hit him and then Fire Blast him, and normally that would be the smarter thing to do. But I have so much firepower in my hand, I actually just want to let my opponent build up more stuff. And then kill that stuff. So, this is going to hurt a lot, but I'm going to take a risk and just do 3 damage to him. If he plays a big creature with charge, I'm going to be very sad. Or if he had some way to give more uses to this weapon. But I don't think there's like one legendary who can do that. Is I think the only non-warrior card that can give more uses on an existing weapon. If he happened to get that legendary creature and this crazy epic super weapon, I would be annoyed. But yeah. Really? That's very interesting. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised. I was worried about him attacking me with the weapon, but normally that would be a pretty silly thing for him to do. He should really save it, and he is. I'm surprised he was willing to, like, to kill my 2/2 with this guy instead of just hitting me, especially when he put out a taunt creature. But that's okay. So I can't Arcane Intellect if I play the Geomancer before the Cone of Cold. That's pretty sad, but I can play the Geomancer, Cone of Cold, and still Fire Blast, so I think that's going to... Arcane Intellect would be really good, though. I need more creatures to do stuff.
What to do?
But I don't want to play the Cone of Cold without the Geomancer. I feel like I'm just losing a point of damage against this guy. I guess it's not that big a deal, because I'm probably going to be Flame Striking him later. Possibly Geomancer Flame Striking. Yeah, okay, fine. I'm going to Arcane Intellect first. Then I'll know what my situation is like. I did like this plan a lot better when I was doing 2 damage with the Cone of Cold, but in practice it makes so little difference, maybe. We're going to find out. I'm hoping he plays a whole bunch of creatures that don't have charge. There's one. That hurts. But this is going to go okay. At least in the short term. Geo. Flame Strike. That was some card advantage right there. He's still got the bow out, so this is better than my Geomancer in terms of things to have in play, but that was pretty good for me. I'd like to draw another Cone of Cold so I don't have to Flame Strike again right away. Is it possible? Flame Strike's too expensive. Cone of Cold I could play with the Berserker would be awesome. Arcane Missiles is just not going to do what I want. I'll lose a turn of attacking with him if I don't do stuff. If I'm going to end up spending more cards to kill them if I have to Fireball and other stuff. They can kill off my stuff pretty good if I leave it alive. Plus, my life total is not that high that I can afford to take. This is a lot of damage. That's 9 damage with the creatures. As much as I hate to Flame Strike just that, I do know that out of my 14 cards, 4 of them are Cone of Cold. So I'm going to Nuclear Flame Strike, obliterate his forces again. And then I'm going to play a Dire Wolf. And him for 3. Now the question is, do I use a mana to Arcane Missiles? It is probably stupid to. But right now while my Geomancer is alive, it's doing 4 damage. That gets my opponent's health lower. I have a Fireball. I still have a Fireball and a Polymorph. I can stop big things. And this isn't that reliable for killing small things, and I can also kill small things with Fire Blast often. So, whatever. I'm going to nuke him. There's a little psychological value, too. He's going to start thinking, well, if I'm starting to spend spells to do damage directly to him, then I must be pretty confident. Which I semi-am, but not as much as he thinks at this point. Secret, that's kind of awkward.
Your magic shall not save you.
He chose to leave me the spell power. He neutralized the attack power instead. That is not the card I wanted. Damn it. So I'm going to play the Gurubashi Berserker. He might take 4 damage from a snipe, but I'm okay with him dying to that. Am I? I'd rather him have the durability to survive this thing, because he doesn't take the damage from the counterattack from this. This would be... Snipe plus this thing would be a pretty damn effective way to take care of this guy. So that's no fun. You know what? I think I can afford the mana. I'm going to play the Loot Hoarder, just in case it's a snipe. I kind of want to draw the card anyway. There we go. If it was an I really should have attacked him with something first in case it was an explosive trap. Now I've got a Cone of Cold. And now I know that I can attack him with impunity. Oh, but... Yeah, I'm not going to Cone of Cold in this turn. I want to get out my Berserker. Because he's how I'm going to finish my opponent this game, I think. And I'm going to kill that. Fire Blast. And I attack him and shut him up. And my 14 health is not that much. He could do 5 directly to me. So I really only have 9 health. He's going to do that and then bow this thing. And get another big fat creature. He doesn't know the degree to which he is going to get Cone of Colded in the next few turns. I tell you right now, he is not going to expect how this is going to go down. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to Fireball him. Use my mana more efficiently. Because I know I have at least one more Cone of Cold coming, and if I had to, I could, like, Polymorph something and then Cone of Cold. He's only got 4 health. I'm going to Polymorph something and then Cone of Cold. And I got my own Sunwalker, too. Awesome. I'm not going to do that right away, though. Now he's going to start complaining. It's like, what the hell is this crap? 2 Flame Strikes, 3 Cone of Colds have gone off already, at least. He's going to die in several turns. I can just stall till then, hopefully. Although 9 hit points is not that much against a hunter. Now, technically I'm slowing down my attack on him, but I'm also playing a Sunwalker, which is worth buying. It buys me some serious time on its own. It would be nice to have been able to shoot him for one, though. He might get a chance to attack, and that would be bad. Animal Companion. No. He didn't get one of the ones he would have wanted. Now he's dead. Ah. I would have loved to play the second Sunwalker in a row. That would have been some freaky stuff. I don't know why the Cones of Cold all like to congregate at the bottom of my deck. I know I'm gonna regret it when it goes the other way and I just get like I'm gonna mulligan into 2 Cone of Colds and then get another like 2 Cone of Colds, but if I survive long enough, it can still work out. They are stronger later in the game. You want sort of one mid game and then you want to finish the game by just going Cone of Cold, Flame Strike, wait a turn, Cone of Cold, Flame Strike, stuff like that. Anyway, 2-0 because Cone of Cold is sick. There's a reason you only get 2 copies of a card in Constructed. It lets them... They can make some cards more powerful just based on the fact that you only get 2. Oh. So far things are going to plan, but things can go wrong in a hurry. Again, I still feel like I'm gonna get a glut of Cone of Cold in my hand. And then what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna have a cold hand.
Versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
This is where it's going to happen, right? Because I'm going first. I have fewer cards to work with. I have to get rid of these 2, and I'd like to get rid of this one too. I don't think I can afford to because I might get more expensive stuff, and I might just get like all Cone of Cold, which doesn't help me. Yeah. I know that looks like a polymorph, but it's also another 4-cost card that's not helping me do what I want. Am I psychic or am I psychic? It was just bound to happen. I also don't know how well it shuffles your deck every time. My opponent seems... Oh, well, he didn't have a first turn. He didn't have a first turn in Northshire, so that's a good sign. I want to say he's had a slow turn. It happens to me sometimes when I'm going first, where I'm like, oh, my opponent didn't do anything right away. Well, look at that. Now he's done something. That's okay, though. That's not killing me too fast. It's not a big concern. Obviously, my creature can't fight against it worth a damn, so I'm just going to draw the cards instead.
Job's done.
Yeah. Spellbender should do something funny at some point, but it's not what I need right now. And Dark Iron Dwarf is not what I need right now, because I had to start with the Cone of Colds already. Which is not as good against the Priest right now, because he can heal things. Later on, it would still be very good, but I have to get forces out, and the fact right now he's got little better to do than make sure I don't do that again. It's just not like the right time for this stuff. I'm going to take a giant beating if I don't waste another Cone of Cold. If I spend another Cone of Cold, I can't do anything. Next turn I could play a Geomancer and then Crazy Cone and kill everything, but I can't do that now because I went first instead of second. I don't have a coin. I'm going to take 10 damage at least if I don't do that, though. I don't think I can afford to Pyroblast myself in order to just play a Spellbender and shoot something for one that won't kill it. I hate this so much, but I don't have much choice. I don't know. Getting them all at the start, I think, is going to screw up my game plan a lot. I'm just not getting forces out. He's going to soon have more creatures than I can cone. Yeah, you target one creature and it hits the 2 adjacent creatures. He didn't heal that. Sweet. Where were you last turn? Last turn you would have been fantastic. Well, I don't know if it would have made a difference, but I could have afforded to play him. Now, playing the Geomancer first is actually almost seeming like a waste, although this thing won't be able to attack right away, so I guess it's fine.
What to do?
You know it can.
I'm just going to have to hope that the demoralization factor kicks in. Because I'm not getting the kind of card advantage I want out of this. That's no good. There are a lot of bad things in my hand I don't want him to have. Ew. That guy is huge. Do I want to polymorph him, though? Man, this is not working out right. Okay, I can Dark Iron, give this guy +2. And then if I hit him, he would only have 2 hit points left. Arcane Missile is so random, it's going to make a huge difference what the Arcane Missile does. I'm wondering if I should just do that first. On the other hand, I could Flame Strike, and it doesn't leave me with enough mana to do anything. I'd have to actually trade my guy to kill this, which I don't like. And he'd still have one of these left. Ugh. I don't want to spend my polymorph on this. I feel like something worse is going to come.
I wonder.
Greetings.
Silence. Okay. It got me the 4/4 out. That's why I liked that plan.
To Northrend!
Damn it. That's annoying.
Ready for action!
I don't want to Flame Strike that puny crap. This guy's going to be a problem, though. Well, he can only attack once a turn. So I can Mirror Image, shoot this guy. Play the Spellbender. It's not much of a turn, but I can let him build up some more relevant forces before I Flame Strike. And in the future I can actually Kobold and Flame Strike. Geostrike them. That sounds good. That sounds like something a satellite would do to somebody. Yeah, I think I'm going to drop the Mirror Image. Yeah, shoot that. And Spellbender. Make my opponent worry a little bit. The question is, do I want to play the Footman or not? I think not. Because that just lets him kill the Footman with this guy and then heal him or something. I don't know. I think saving him so I have another taunt lying around for after something. Good, yeah.
Don't mess with Tusk!
Maybe that's more Flame Strike bait. You like that? Not really, but I figured I was going to have to cast it soon anyway. I really need to get more offensive stuff, more creatures that I can do something with. So if this game goes long, the odds favor him. So I don't need to Geostrike it. Is there any advantage to not doing so? Not really. If I play the Sunwalker, who is very strong, I think my opponent has too many, like, it's too easy to just knock off the bubble with something crappy, and then hit her for 4 with this, and take her down. Do I want to Flame Strike against these junky opponents, and I won't be able to do much on my own turn? I think I'm going to do it anyway. Yes. Yeah, well, I'm going to do that. And then, do I play the Geomancer? It didn't matter if I played him first this time. That's why I'm still thinking. The Geomancer, or just shoot my opponent for 1. He's got a taunt to protect him from a charge creature or something. I won't have him to play in front of a Cone of Cold. I kind of want to preserve that advantage, but if I just do 1 damage, I'm not gaining any ground. Oh, whatever. Just slow play, trust in the maginess.
Mind if I roll need?
Okay. Cone of Cold. Good stuff. We're going to shoot that to protect my taunt thing. We're going to play Sunwalker. And I should really play the Geomancer to have more damage output that I can attack my opponent with, but I'm just not going to. I want to save that and do it. Make sure I can do a 2 damage Cone of Cold rather than my opponent using a battle cry or something to kill this. I'm going to play... There's not really much sense in playing the Goldshire Footman. It just lets him choose what to kill, basically. So I'm not going to bother. He only costs 1, and he has Taunt. Like, there's a good chance he will eat an attack from something. Oh, you might control the Spellbender. Good job. Spellbender is my favorite secret in the game, just so you know. I'm so tempted to Cone of Cold now. It would stop him from just bursting the shield easily, but there's no way it's worth it. Like, if I lose this, it's okay. If he has another mind control coming, then I'm gonna want to have this guy. I really don't have enough creatures to, like, push the offense here. I'm going to play the Footman. I don't know why, I just feel like I should right now. Which is a really stupid reason. It is 1 more point of damage that I could potentially put on my opponent. And I guess he can pop the shield if this gets mind controlled again. Thank you, Spellbender. I love you. I never even thought of that happening. Just in case you thought I was an actual strategic genius. No, I never contemplated that it would last long enough to get mind controlled. I never even thought of that happening before. And it's making me very happy right now. But yeah. Okay. Alright. And then what? You attack this to knock off the bubble, obviously. And then what are you actually casting? Just a heal for 1. Now I have to figure out... I've already wasted, what, 3 Cone of Colds? There's only 1 left in these 13 cards. It's much more of a normal situation. Do I want to waste a Cone of Cold on this junk just to stop them from whittling down my Sunwalker? My Sunwalker is kind of vulnerable now, and I don't have the stuff in my hand to inflict damage on my opponent very effectively, given that he can heal himself 2 every turn. I hate wasting the Cone of Cold on this, but I think I need to improve my board position. I play the Geomancer first. It'll kill this. It'll blow this guy down to 3/3. I can hit my opponent for 4. I will have a Geomancer out. I can shoot something. I'll still have a Fireball and a Polymorph to deal with big problems. The other choice would be just Fireball this. Hit my opponent for 4, but then he can do a lot of damage to the Sunwalker with just this piece of junk. And I don't have a Fireball then. quite possible I should have shot the Kodo. Now he can heal it to full. If I had shot it, he could not heal it to full. Does that matter? Not really. That was my logic anyway, but we'll see what happens. I don't know what I need to draw now. That is ugly. Wish I had a Cone of Cold for that. Getting them all at the start was horrible, because as much as they crushed a lot of things, he didn't play that many cards. Like he didn't have to stop them. So the problem I have now is he's going to be able to kill my Sunwalker anyway next turn. That's going to significantly reduce my damage potential. It doesn't matter if I mirror image, because the creature I'm trying to protect is one that already has taunt, so that won't help. This will help for other things. I may or may not want to do it now. I could attack this thing and then shoot it for 1, and it would be dead. My guy would be down to a 4-2, which would still do a bunch of damage to this guy. I wouldn't hit my opponent for much by doing that, though. But it would maybe save me the Fireball and the Polymorph. I don't know what to do. I'm not so far ahead that I can burn my opponent down, or am I? I only have 1 Fireball, no Pyroblast. I could Fireball for 7. And 11, 12, 13, get down to 5. But I think if I do that, if I blow all my stuff, I'm just going to get beat up. I think I've got to take out this thing, because I can do it sort of efficiently. I don't know. Probably the wrong decision. I should probably have mirror imaged. I did run out of time there. I would have thought about it some more, but my plan was sort of not to cast it. I just wasn't sure yet. Yeah, you can't do that.
Embrace the void.
That you can do. Damn it, that is horrible. Oh my god, is that bad. As long as she's out, my opponent can just do 2 damage every turn with this. And unlike the actual shadow form, my opponent hasn't permanently lost the ability to heal. He'll be able to heal again as soon as she dies. So bad for me. Should I just Polymorph her now, or what? Or Fireball her? I kind of want to Fireball my opponent. I think I'm going to need that burst in damage to actually win. And then I've got to figure out, like, I'm trying to think, I'm not talking about it, but whether I mirror image or Tauren Warrior or both. I don't think I want to do both. The mirror image won't gain me any ground, and there's only a 1 in 10 or 1 in 11 chance I'm going to get a Polymorph or a Flame Strike next round, something like that. Oh, damn it, this is bad. I think I have to get rid of her. I think she's going to thwart my plans too much. And I'm just going to play a crummy mirror image. And I'm going to shoot my opponent. I would have liked to shoot the cat, but now that my opponent has healing again, which is my fault, it's the choice I made, but shooting the cat wouldn't help so much. Although maybe I should have anyway, because now he can heal it to full. So yeah, that ate 2 attacks for 1 card and 1 mana. It's sort of efficient, but it's not solving any problems at all. That's the problem. The problem is I need a Flame Strike or a Cone of Cold. That is neither. Crap.
Mind if I roll knee?
Because the Tauren Warrior is just going to get squashed. I'm going to take a bunch of damage, and it's not helping my mission. this is my last card in more ways than one. Like, if I polymorph that guy, he can't just kill this so easily. But even then, he can heal this, so that's not really a problem to kill this without. And frankly, he might just hit it with this, although that doesn't finish it. So yeah, he won't do that. Oh, this is so bad. It sucks to be so close, and then now I'm in trouble.
What to do? What to do?
Shooting my opponent gains me nothing, but shooting almost anything gains me nothing is what it feels like. This is so bad. I needed to get non-cone cards early on so I could establish a force. You know, have one cone of cold early in the game to just establish momentum. And then I needed to just sort of keep that momentum up. So at this point I could be doing a cone and hitting my opponent every turn. When I have no creatures in play, the Cone of Cold is not helping me as much. Unless it's actually killing him. Yeah, he doesn't want to heal this because it has normal enrage. It's not like the 2/7 guy. When if this guy is at full health, he loses the benefit of his enrage. Ah, that is not good. I can't even cone all that. That is none of what I needed at all. Damn it. I can't even... I need to shoot that. I can't even do everything I need to then. I'm pretty doomed.
Squire, attend me. Ready, sir.
I'm gonna virtually die if I don't polymorph one of the 5 attack creatures, but if I polymorph one of them, I can't shoot him. I suppose I could have tried to not play this guy, but I don't see how that worked either. I'm basically just doomed. My only chance is that my opponent hits me for 13, doesn't do a whole lot on his turn, even though he has 5 cards and 10 mana. It left me some forces alive, and then I was able to start locking him down and killing him. Seemed pretty unlikely. That's just going to hit me for 5. Yeah, he's smarter to just use her to kill me and control my creatures with everything else. That's going to work just fine for him. Oh, really? I think there's another Flame Strike left, so there are 2 cards in here that could have helped that turn, and that was neither. I'm basically just dead. If I polymorph this, and then kill that, I don't have enough mana left to kill... Or no, I do. That way I'm not using the Fire Blast, so I do have enough mana to play him, which is fine, but then I would be taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I gotta do that because it keeps me alive, sort of. No, wait, I'm not polymorphing him, though. I gotta polymorph this one so I can attack that. So I'd be taking 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I'm so dead.
If you insist.
I do insist. The Spellbender thing was hilarious and awesome in every possible way, but I've lost this game. I got the hand that I was dreading, the sort of all spells, mostly Cone of Cold hand at the start, and while it seems in the short term like, hey, the Cone of Colds are stopping my opponent from killing me, it means that I'm not gaining any ground, and I don't have them for later on. That is also not helpful. I don't know how I could possibly survive this. That is not it. Damn it. Always the damn priests. Priests are so strong in this game. He hardly used any priest cards other than mind control. I don't remember a single one. It doesn't matter, but he had mind control, and the healing ability is very strong in Arena. Priests are strong for other reasons in your like regular standard play. In the Arena, all he really needs is this, and mind control makes it super hard to defeat. Yeah, there's not that much to think about, dude.
I wonder.
Oh yeah! He's dead. It doesn't have taunt. It would have been nice to get to 3 wins without having a loss. It would have been the first time in quite a while. I still have high hopes for this deck, but we've seen exactly the fatal flaw I was predicting. If I get all the wrong junk at the start, that can doom me. I need to be able to get some kind of creature out to be doing stuff while I'm Cone of Colding my opponent. Anyway, we'll see how much further I can get next time. Please click the like button before it clicks you.